Hello and welcome back to Collectology, and we're here with some very special space collectibles today, aren't we, Melissa? Now, what have we got in front of us?
That's right, yep. So we have a extremely rare and limited edition Royal Mint and Royal Mail collaboration.
This one, yeah, I saw this. This looks really fantastic, doesn't it?
That's right, yep. And it combines kind of the Stephen Hawking 50p and then the latest Royal Mail stamps.
What else we got? We got a coin here as well.
We do, yep. So for collectors out there, this is your chance to own both a state-of-the-art coin and a piece of scientific history. Fantastic. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, it's really intriguing though, and I want to know a bit more about that. We have this one here as well. This is a newspaper book, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yep. So this is kind of everything you could ever want to know about the moon landings, told from the time. Excellent. And then we've got a fantastic music carousel from Royal Selangor as well, haven't we?
We do, yeah. So in the form of a cast faraway planet, this is something really special for the young collectors in your life.
That is really special. If you want to have a closer look at anything we're going to talk about today, just head over to collectology.co.uk/space show. And if you are interested, there is also free postage and packing on offer. All you have to do is enter space at the checkout. All the details of that are on screen right now. Now, also coming up later in the show, we've got a chance to win an incredible historic moon landing capsule edition set. That's a fantastic prize, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
But first, let's head straight on with our first item today, which is the Visions of the Universe framed edition featuring the Stephen Hawking 50p. My God, you like a long title, don't you?
Yeah, we do. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is one of those rare presentations that combines a Royal Mint release and a Royal Mail release on the same theme. In this instance, it's space. Really, the focus is the British contribution to space discovery, but it features the Royal Mail stamps, which were released this week, and that Stephen Hawking 50p.
Oh, fantastic. It is incredible. The colours on there are so vibrant, so wonderful. Now, it's a really small edition limit on this, isn't it?
Yep, it is just 495. Again, given the popularity of the coin and these brand new stamps, that's going to go in no time.
Now, these brand new stamps, they're super colourful, but tell us a little bit more about them.
Yep, so it features 8 interpretations of scientific discoveries made by British astronomers, astrophysicists over the years, and kind of a real celebration to the British contribution to what we know about space. So it's got everything from the Cat's Eye Nebula, it's got black holes on there, it's got absolutely everything, Jupiter's auroras, really fascinating stuff. Yeah,
really fascinating stuff. And let's say, I keep saying it, but the colours on there are absolutely incredible.
They are.
Now, there's a postmark on there as well. It's the first day of issue postmark, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Tell us about that.
So this is actually William Herschel's telescope on the front of this postmark. Now, of course, William Herschel discovered the Cat's Eye Nebula, and at the time his telescope was iconic. It was one of the biggest in the world, and so that's been chosen as the postmark. Of course, it's got that first day of issue date on it, which is the 11th of February, and that's the one that all collectors look out for, because it means you've got those first issue stamps. Only a few can have that.
Absolutely. Now, I see there's also another famous name in space science on there, right at the bottom there. It's the Stephen Hawking 50p, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, of course, this is probably one of the most talked about coins of the decade. It was released last year by the Royal Mint, and it features a really interesting interpretation of the black hole. Of course, this is really special because this coin made Stephen Hawking one of just 3 people to be commemorated on the face of a coin within 1 year of his death.
It's fantastic. Now, I love the presentation here. I think the black frame and the white background really help to let those colours really pop and stand out.
Yeah, they do. It would look great in a child's bedroom, but equally in an executive office. It really kind of captures that ageless appeal of space.
Yeah, it is an absolutely fantastic piece. Now, obviously, if you do want to have a look at anything from today's show, head over to collectology.co.uk/space show. And remember, we've got that free postage and packing offer as well. All you have to do is enter space at the checkout. All the details of that are on screen. Now, we're going to move straight on to our next fascinating item today. It's this. Now, it looks like a coin, but at the same time, it doesn't look like a coin. Tell us a little bit about this, Melissa.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's been cast, doesn't it? It's got that really gorgeous antique finish, but it has in fact been struck. So it's a state-of-the-art contemporary coin, but it features a real piece of scientific history. Yeah,
there's actually a piece of meteorite on there, isn't there?
There is, yeah, and we'll go into that when we talk about the design a little later.
Absolutely. Now, this is actually a coin, so this has been struck. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so it's struck using smart minting technology, which is really top secret. Even those of us in the coin collecting world don't know, but it achieves this incredible ultra high relief finish, whilst at the same time only slightly increasing the weight. It's got a really beautiful colorized image of the Earth and a gorgeous silk finish to create that kind of stardust look that you can see. It's really, really spectacular.
It is incredible. It's difficult to believe that it is actually a coin, and yet it is. Now, you're actually owning a piece of history here, because as we said earlier, that's actually a piece of meteorite on that coin.
Yeah, that's right. So, as you can see, it's got this incredible crack all the way through it. Again, another incredible example of the minting technologies that are available nowadays. And housed within that crack is an authentic piece of the Estacado meteorite, which landed in Texas over 130 years ago.
Well, that's absolutely incredible. Now, I assume this is fine silver?
It is, yeah, but it's actually a titanium silver alloy.
Okay.
So it's a combination of titanium and 0.925 silver, which is incredibly difficult to strike and also really, really rare.
Oh, and I think titanium is used on like space shuttles and things as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah, of course. It's really known for its kind of lightweight but durable abilities.
Yeah, it's incredible. Now, this is not the first meteorite coin I've ever seen, is it?
No, there is actually a series of them, and it's a sellout series. The 13 previous meteorite coins have all sold out completely, so this is bound to go the same way.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, if you want to take a closer look at anything we're talking about today, head over to collectology.co.uk/space show. And of course, there is that free postage and packing offer. All you have to do is enter space at the checkout. All the details are on screen right now. Remember to stick around, because we have got that competition coming up later in the show where you can get that incredible historic capsule edition set. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next item, which is the Lunar Landings newspaper book.
Yeah, so this is incredible, really, isn't it? Really, really eye-catching. And it's a comprehensive collection of newspaper articles from the period of the moon landings, featuring everything that you could possibly want to know, from all the triumphs and the tragedies that surrounded this period of incredible innovation.
It is incredible just to flick through and see all these newspaper articles. There are so many, all from the time. Now, why are these newspaper reports so collectible?
I think, as with all newspaper articles, they allow you to kind of experience things through the eyes of the people at the time. So, 50 years on, we remember the great things that happened with the moon landing, but there are so many hidden stories, never before seen articles, things that we didn't know, and things that kind of get hidden with the perspective of time. So this really brings light to all those little moments.
It is incredible. What sort of things, are actually in here?
There's everything. So from like a minute by minute ascent of Apollo 11, all the way to the families at home, the wives who had to wait 2 weeks to see their husbands, just in case there were any kind of organisms or bugs that they'd caught from the moon, essentially.
Space bugs.
Yeah, space bugs,
moon
which
bugs.
seems quite insane.
Absolutely incredible. The level of detail. There's so many pages in here. I can actually imagine just sitting there, and sort of seeing it on a coffee table and picking it up and just flicking through, because it's absolutely incredible levels of detail in here. Now, it's absolutely enormous, isn't it?
Yeah, A3 size.
A3 size.
So you're right, it would make a perfect coffee table companion. But also, if you've got spare 5 minutes, flick through, and you're bound to come across something new every single time you do. Of course, it's got this beautiful hardback black leather with gold embossed finish, which makes it a really premium piece as well.
It does look really classy, isn't it? It's really, I do like the black finish and the gold. It's absolutely incredible. Now, we don't actually have that many of these in stock right now, do we?
We don't. We've got just 25.
Just 25. Yeah. So people have to act quickly if they want to get hold of one.
That's right, especially because the 50th anniversary of the moon landing last year sparked an enormous kind of interest in that time.
Absolutely. Now, remember, if you want to have a closer look at anything from today's show, simply head over to collectology.co.uk/space show. And remember, we have that postage and packing offer as well. All you have to do is enter space at the checkout. All the details of that are on screen now. Now, we promised you a competition, and it is that time. So, if you want to be in with a chance of winning this incredible historic capsule edition set, all you have to do is answer this question. In what year did man land on the moon? So all you have to do is comment on this video. The competition's open till midnight on the 11th of February, and we'll announce the winner on the 12th. Full competition terms and conditions can be found, as always, at collectology.co.uk/competitions. Now, moving on to our final item today. It's a rather special one from Royal Selangor, isn't it? It's the Orbit Music Carousel.
That's right. It's a really unique cast piece by Royal Selangor of a faraway planet.
It is incredible, isn't it? It's absolutely stunning. Now, tell us a little bit about Royal Selangor.
So we love Royal Selangor here at Collectology. Their combination of heritage and craftsmanship is unprecedented. They're the world's kind of greatest pewtersmiths, and their 130 odd years of heritage speaks for itself.
Yeah, now we've definitely mentioned this before on shows, but what is pewter?
So pewter is purified tin that Royal Selangor work with, and they cast it in steel moulds, and they're able to create these incredible, intricate recreations of everything, really. And in this instance, a gorgeous faraway planet.
It is stunning. It sort of reminds me of the old sort of 1950s, 1960s sort of sci-fi comics, TV shows and movies and things.
Yeah.
Is that the inspiration?
Yeah, I think it is. I think with the moon landings, the 60s and the 70s brought this global fascination with space discovery, and it did trigger a whole kind of market flooding of space TV programs, movies with Star Trek, Doomwatch, absolutely everything. And this is kind of a nod to that era. It
is fantastic. Now, it plays an incredible tune. We're not going to wind it up now because otherwise it will just keep going for the rest of the show. But why is that piece of music so important?
I think just because it's reminiscent of those 60s and 70s TV programmes that people love. It's that sense of nostalgia, really. It transports you to a faraway place.
It is fantastic. Now, the colour is really sort of iridescent. How have they achieved that finish?
Well, they've actually had to plate the pewter in this instance and colour it so that it gets that gorgeous blue. But the detail is incredible, as you can see with the rings around the outside, the little rocket. It's stunning.
It's absolutely stunning. I can definitely see this on the side in a children's bedroom or something like that.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. Now, if you want to take a closer look at anything from today's show, just simply head over to collectology.co.uk/space show. Don't forget that free postage and packing offer. All you have to do is enter space at the checkout. All the details of that are on the screen right now. Now, just a quick reminder of our competition today. If you want to be in with a chance of winning this incredible historic capsule edition set from the moon landing, absolutely stunning, all you have to do is answer this question. In what year did man land on the moon? Nice, easy one. Now, all you have to do is comment on this video with your answer. The competition closes on the 11th of February and we'll be announcing the winner on the 12th. Full competition terms and conditions can be found, as always, at collectology.co.uk/competitions. Well, it's been absolutely incredible to look at these fascinating space collectibles, Melissa. Which is your favourite here?
I'm going to have to go with this one. I absolutely love the Stephen Hawking 50p, and this is one of the rarest ways to own it.
Yeah, well, I think I like the newspaper book. There's something about I love a good coffee table.
Like a time capsule.
So it's a time capsule, and it's just a perfect thing to just sort of pick up and flick through and read. Now, once again, if you want to take a closer look at anything from today, just simply head over to collectology.co.uk/space show, and we'll see you again very soon.